Hey. Hey guys. Um, I know today was a lot, and I'm exhausted. I just got home from Greenbrier. But I felt like this video was important, and I felt like I had to do it and share it with you guys. So, first thing, I just want to say um, no one failed today. No one didn't do what they were supposed to do. And I just want to, I tried to call all the GMs and talk to you guys personally, one on one, but you know, we were given an impossible situation today. We were given a scenario where there was no way to succeed. Um, it just was not possible. And so I want to commend everybody and thank everybody for what they did today and how hard they worked and the effort they put into it and stayed late and had team members stay late and went above and beyond what was required out of them. It's just it means so much, and it really is a testament to who we are and what we do and what we try to embody as a company day in and day out. And you know, I just know one of the biggest struggles of today and one of the hardest things about today was just feeling like you've let everybody down and feeling like customers are coming in, you can't make them happy. And, I know that's super hard. It's so hard to mentally deal with that. And just having these customers come in and just be upset or be mad because their order's not ready, or maybe you forgot to put a piece of bacon on their sub, and you're dealing with so much and it's just coming at you again and again and again, and it's just nonstop. And I know how difficult that is mentally, and I just want to encourage you guys, and just so you guys understand that no one failed, no one didn't do their best, and I just want you to understand that and know that we persevered today. That's thing one. Thing two is we forget what it was like 24 hours ago. You know, the reality is a lot of restaurants are closed. A lot of places are laying people off. A lot of people don't have jobs right now. And we are fortunate enough to be dealing with the situation where we're trying to figure out how to manage all of these sales that we have coming in. We're trying to figure out how to manage this influx of sales for the next 3 days now. And that is a huge, huge blessing and a huge problem to have. And we have to remain positive and capitalize on it. We have to put our heads down and we have to say, hey, we're going to stand in the middle of this and we're going to figure out a way to make it work. We're going to figure out a way to persevere and we're going to become better because of it. We have to do that because we have been given such a huge opportunity and a huge blessing to be put in this situation. When you drive around, you just see people that are closed. You see restaurants that are closed down. I had a girl, close friend of mine, call me who just got laid off on Monday and she doesn't know what to do. She has bills to pay, she has rent to pay, and she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of seeking your advice, asking what you think I should do. And it was very sobering to talk to her about it. So I know today was a punch in the face, but at the same time, I know we're going to react, and I know we're going to say, okay, that's what it was. Let's put it behind us. What can we learn from it, and how are we going to position ourselves for success? And so a couple things I want to talk through about that for tomorrow. One, if you haven't already reached out to your teams and adjusted your staffs, you need to do that. You need to let your staffs know, like, hey, look, this promotion's going through the end of Sunday, so you need to be flexible and you need to be ready to be able to come in, and you need to be ready to stay longer hours. The reality is that schools are closed, people aren't doing anything. They should have the ability to be able to come in and work. And right now, you need to express to them, like, hey, look, like, I need you because right now there's a lot of people out there who don't have jobs. And the reason why this is happening is so we can hopefully continue to employ people and move forward in a positive manner. So I need you on our side right now. So you need to reach out to your teams and adjust. A couple takeaways from today. One thing that we did at Greenbrier that we felt like really put us in the hole is we started to do the orders out of line of chronological order. So we would have orders, someone come in and they'd be like, hey, I'm here for this. And we'd look at their name and we'd be like, oh my gosh, they're here, let me make it. Do not do that. Do not go out of chronological order. You have to maintain doing orders in the chronological way in which they come in online. So if they are there and and you have 3 orders in front of it, it doesn't matter if that order's due. So for example, let's say you have 3 orders. You have one for 12 o'clock, one for 12:05, one for 12:10, and one for 12:15, right? And let's say it's 12:15. Let's say you're still working on the one that's for 12 o'clock, and that person's there for 12:15. Do not jump to the 12:15 order. Maintain staying in chronological order. So that's thing number one. Do not get out of chronological order. Second thing, if you have a second line, you have to set it up. You have to set up your second line tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. And you need to staff that second line. I don't care what you think, or if you think you can handle it on one line, it doesn't matter. You need to have both lines set up, and you need to have it staffed. I would suggest having 2 people on one line, 2 people on the other line. Because the reality is you're going to get orders. They're going to come in. You're going to get an order at 12 and 12:01 and then 12:02 and 12:03. And those 4 people are going to come in at once and all want their subs at the same time. So you need to have 2 lines set up and be able to facilitate orders at both lines. Okay, that's thing number 2. Thing number 3, you need to have somebody on your team who's in charge of expediting orders, and that's all they're in charge of. So one of the issues we had is we had too many hands in the cookie jar, so to speak. So we had all these orders, and we had different people coordinating them and giving them out, and it created a lot of confusion. Have one person expediting and labeling orders, okay? And that's their job. Their job is to answer the phone and expedite orders. So have that one person stationed to only do that. That's gonna help out extremely with a lot of stress, okay? So again, don't go out of chronological order. Have both lines, have them both staffed, and have one person who's dedicated to expediting. I would say those 3 things are crucial. Thing number 4, we had an issue at Greenbrier where we started having a lot of people come in the restaurant right around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it exceeded the 10-person limit. We need to have, during our peak hours, during lunch, have someone at the door letting people in and explain to people, hey, if you have an online order, you need to go over here. If you have a call-in order or online or a third party, you need to go here. If you're placing an order, you need to go to this, you need to go here. You know, and making sure we're not getting an influx of people coming into the restaurant. I think today, at one point, we had around 20 to 30 people in the restaurant, and it was not a good situation. I actually had to send people out of the restaurant today. So I think those are some key things. You know, make sure to focus on those things. I'm reviewing the bread counts. Tristan has opened up his schedule a little bit, and he's going to be able to step in and give some support. We're going to figure out where we can give support in the best way we can to try to persevere through this. I'm canceling orientation for this Saturday. I haven't even talked to Ryan about it, but I'm canceling orientation. I'm also canceling ServeSafe for Saturday as well. We're just going to reschedule them for next week. This takes priority. Okay, so if we're allocating our resources or our manpower to those things, we can't allocate our resources to taking care of this. And this is more important. So there's no orientation Saturday and there's no ServeSafe test Saturday. Okay, so that's going to get postponed. So I haven't talked to Sarah about that. I haven't talked to Ryan about it. I'm just making the call that that's what we're doing. So we need to make these adjustments and we need to move forward in a positive manner. I know it was a lot today. I know everybody was stressed out, but I just want to once again thank you guys so much for everything that you did today. You know, it's difficult when you talk to people and you know, when I would call people and I would hear people be so discouraged, and that makes me sad and it makes me upset because I know how hard people work and I know how much effort people put into today. And I know how much effort you put into every single thing that you do every single day in a store. And I just don't want anybody to feel discouraged. I don't want anybody to feel like they failed, because you guys didn't. No one failed today. And, you know, there were stories across the nation of people walking out of Jersey Mike's and just not wanting to do it. And we didn't have any of that today. You know, everybody persevered. Everybody kind of came through, even though it was very difficult. And I just want to thank you guys for that. You know, one of the things I think about a lot is just kind of on a personal level is my dad, when he had cancer, one of the things that he would talk about is having a can-do attitude. And, you know, he always shared that with me through it. And he was always so positive through all of his pancreatic cancer and his treatments and everything. And eventually he did pass away, you know, and he died, but he never was sad, and he never had those feelings, and he never projected that stuff on my family and my mom and me and my sister. You know, he just was always positive. And I've tried to really carry that attitude with me through every single thing I do. So when I look at this situation, I don't think, okay, let's wave the white flag, let's just throw in the towel. I think, okay, look, today was hard, but what can we do to be better, and how can we position ourselves to be successful? And I know we can as a company, and I don't look for things to say we can't do things. I look for ways to say we can do this and we can persevere through this. And I know we will, and I know we're going to be better for it. So once again, I just want to thank you guys so much for everything you did today. And you guys just killed it. You guys were awesome. And just we got to continue to move forward. We have to continue to press forward through this, because we don't know what the next month's going to look like. And we're in a very fortunate situation where we have sales and we have people coming into our restaurants, and we have to figure out a way to manage all that stuff. And we have to continue to move forward. So once again, I can't say enough. Thank you so much. And I'll reconvene tomorrow, and we'll figure out a way to be better. We're going to be better. We're going to be fine. So thank you again. Love you guys.